The Warehouse Group posted a $2.8 million loss, better than the previous year's $54 million loss, but still going in the wrong direction. The company made up of brands The Warehouse, Noel Leeming, Warehouse Stationery, 216 stores around the country. Mark Stirton is Chief Executive of the Warehouse Group and joins us this morning. Mark, good morning.
Ryan, how are you?
Great to have you back. Now, when this show started, I think it was your first day or week on the job?
Yeah, we are. We basically are joined at the hip here at the moment.
So it's good to have you back. What are your thoughts on that result?
No, it's a disappointing result, Ryan, and the top line held up and we were sort of in line with everyone else in our segment. But really it was just the economy's tough. As you know, GDP for the year to June was down 1.1%. So we're operating in a very tough market. So there was a compression on prices, and that flowed down to the bottom line. You know, we didn't achieve the margins that we wanted to, despite really good cost control.
So when you came in last time, you said you were looking at a strategy. You were wanting a turnaround strategy. How are you progressing with that? Yeah,
I'm 2 months in the role as CEO. So big part of it is about getting that strategy formulated, and we'll go to the market early next year on what the definition of a lot of that is. But again, I think when I came in here last time, we talked about the brand and just 3 exceptional brands, got great love in the market, great customer acceptance. Remember, we got 1.7 million Kiwis who visit us every week, which is a huge endowment of the business. So that is something that we really want to just put energy and fun back in our brands, particularly in the Warehouse, which has struggled for a while, as you know, is probably the main component of this result. But yeah, it's about culture and it's about performance, and ultimately we're a listed business and we need to perform.
Yeah. Will any of your strategy involve supermarkets?
Yeah, grocery is part of it. You know, we actually expand grocery into FMCG, so it's got we're actually doing really well into health and beauty, and that's a personal segment I like.
Could you be the new player on the supermarket scene in New Zealand?
I think it's going to be, we're looking at all our options, but no, groceries are part of our strategy, but it's not the only part of our strategy.
But could we see, if we walk into a Warehouse store under your leadership,
yes,
will it look a lot more like a grocery store in some parts than it has previously?
It could do.
Okay. And is the moves that the government's making on regulation and on trying to encourage competition, do you think those things are actually helping to encourage other players?
I think it is. It's stimulating at least some of there's some physical constructs that are really hard in grocery. You know, there's the supply chain, the bulk buying power. All of those things are very important parts of getting a good price on your grocery. And so I think what the government's doing was trying to get the capital around freeing up sites and the regulations around sites and those things. I think they're good moves.
Okay. And you've been watching them closely?
Yeah, we always look at them.
Okay, cool. Good to have you in. Very much looking forward to following where you go with the strategy. Very interested in it, because as you say, it's like one of our iconic brands. And I think as a country to see it, you know, not over a couple of years not performing as well, it's not a great thing.
No, so, and yeah, don't worry, watch out. We're gonna be back.